What happened on 13 June between Israel and Iran was nothing short of extraordinary. A dramatic turning point in the shadow war that's been simmering for years. Israel, leveraging years of meticulous intelligence gathering and cutting-edge technology, executed an operation that left Iran's military and nuclear infrastructure reeling. Let's break it down for you how Israel's Operation Rising Lion unfolded. Guided by a network of spies and artificial intelligence, the Israeli military launched a nighttime assault using warplanes and by armed drones that had been smuggled directly into Iran. These drones, positioned by Mossad agents over the course of years, struck Iranian air defenses and missile systems from close range, crippling their ability to respond effectively. By the time Iran realized what was happening, many of its key nuclear sites had already been bombarded and several top generals and scientists were dead. This wasn't just a lucky hit. According to Israeli intelligence and military officials, this operation was culmination of years of work. The element of surprise was crucial. Iranian officials had assumed Israel won't dare attack while sensitive nuclear negotiations were ongoing with the United States. But as the talks stalled, Prime Minister Netanyahu made the call, activating Operation Rising Lion after first notifying US President Donald Trump. Netanyahu has long argued that neutralizing Iran's nuclear ambitions is vital for Israel's survival. While Israel had previously used covert sabotage and cyber attacks to slow Iran's uranium enrichment, it became clear that a more aggressive approach was needed as Iran pushed ahead, ignoring diplomatic warnings and international oversight. Iran's leader, for their part, have already insisted their nuclear program is peaceful. But their enrichment of uranium to near weapon-grade levels has raised alarms worldwide. Meanwhile, Iran's supreme leader has repeatedly called for Israel's destruction, fueling the sense of urgency in Jerusalem. The groundwork for this operation was laid over at least 3 years. Mossad and the Israeli military worked hand in hand, learning from previous encounters, especially after a wave of airstrikes in October 2024, which exposed the vulnerabilities in Iran's air defenses. Taking advantage of these weaknesses, Mossad agents smuggled small armed drones into Iran, hiding them in vehicles and positioning them near key missile sites. These agents weren't working alone. They recruited both locals and Israelis to help. But technology played just bigger role as human intelligence. Using advanced AI, Israeli analysts went through mountains of data to identify the most crucial targets, grouping them into categories like leadership, military, and infrastructure. In fact, the AI helped pinpoint not just sites, but individuals, top generals, nuclear scientists, and members of the Revolutionary Guard. Among those killed in the strikes were General Hossein Salami, the head of Iran's Revolutionary Guard, and General Mohammad Bagheri, Chief of Staff of Iran's armed forces. Another key tactic was targeting the vehicles Iran used to transport and launch missiles. This approach mirrored recent Ukrainian operations against Russia, where cheap drones were used to devastating effect. Iranian authorities admitted they discovered vehicles loaded with mini drones, acknowledging the scale and sophistication of the Israeli operation. It's important to remember, this attack didn't come out of nowhere. Israel's Mossad had a long history of covert actions against Iran's nuclear program. The Stuxnet cyber attacks in 2000s or the 2018 theft of Iran's nuclear archive. Just last year, Israel assassinated a senior Hamas leader in Tehran, showing its reach inside Iran's border. As Israeli retired Brigadier General Amir Avivi puts it, Israel's latest operation was the result of years of painstaking intelligence work and a robust presence inside Iran. The message is clear. Iran is not only willing, but able to strike at the heart of its adversaries' most sensitive programs, using a blend of human and technological prowess. It's also very evident that the enemy is same, the motive is same, but what's changed is the way enemy is dealt with.